Every election year, the airwaves flood with noise, from presidential debates to viral campaign ads and endless lesser evil arguments. It's easy to get swept up into the illusion that real change happens only in Washington. But here's the truth. National politics is the end result of movements that start locally. Every law, every shift in consciousness, every national victory for justice has roots in the neighborhoods, city councils, and community meetings where regular people decided they'd had enough. If we want to fight fascism, build solidarity, and actually see progress in our lifetimes, we have to stop treating activism like a spectator sport and start organizing where we live. So why is local activism so important? Well, several reasons. First of all, it's harder to ignore you. Senators can dodge your emails, and presidents can pretend like you don't exist. But your city council member or school board rep, they live down the road from you. They shop where you shop, and they have to face you. Local officials are accessible, often under-scrutinized, and can be pressured far more effectively than national figures. And local policies set national precedents. Before marriage equality was federal law, it was local, fought for city by city, state by state. Sanctuary cities, minimum wage hikes, police oversight boards all started as grassroots campaigns that later forced national change. If you want to move the needle, start with your town's compass. And fascism feeds on disconnection. Authoritarians thrive when people feel powerless and isolated. Building mutual aid networks, tenants unions, and community defense groups does more than meet material needs. It forges relationships that make it harder for fascism to divide us. Local action creates the social glue that democracy depends on. And you can actually see the impact. National wins are abstract, but when you help a neighbor avoid eviction, or get a stoplight installed to protect pedestrians, or secure city funding for a community fridge, you feel it. That sense of efficacy keeps movements alive. So here are a few things you can do to get involved locally. Start or join a mutual aid network. Fascism thrives when people are desperate. Solidarity thrives when people help each other. Whether it's free food distribution, community gardens, or childcare swaps, mutual aid is how we practice the future we're fighting for. Join one of your local tenants unions or start one. Housing is one of the front lines of economic justice. A tenants union can protect people from predatory landlords, push for rent control, and keep working class communities intact. Show up at city and county meetings. Sure, they might be boring, but that's where the budgets get decided. That's where policing policies, housing permits, and environmental rules are shaped. Organize your friends, show up together, and demand accountability. You'd be surprised how few people it takes to shift a local agenda. Consider running for local office. School boards, city councils, and county commissions wield enormous power over policing, education, and resource distribution. Running a grassroots campaign or helping someone you trust to do it can transform your community faster than 100 angry tweets ever could. Defend and expand public spaces. Places like libraries, parks, and community centers are democratic infrastructure. They're where people connect across class and culture. Volunteer, advocate for their funding, and make them hubs for community education, art, and resistance. Partner with labor movements. Union drives at local workplaces can shift power away from corporate interests and toward workers. Attend picket lines, bring food or water, learn from labor organizers. They're some of the most strategic people in the movement. And build local coalitions for marginalized voices. Work alongside BIPOC-led organizations, LGBTQ+ groups, disability justice advocates, and others fighting for equity. Follow their lead. Fighting fascism isn't just about resisting the far right, it's about dismantling the systems of oppression they rely on. Every major progressive shift in history, from labor rights, civil rights, women's suffrage, environmental protection, started small. It began with people talking in basements, organizing in churches, feeding their neighbors, and refusing to look away from injustice in their own backyards. You don't need permission from a political party or a nonprofit to make change. You need connection. You need courage. And you need to remember that power isn't held by those in marble buildings. It's built by those willing to get their hands dirty right where they live. The revolution won't be televised. It'll be at the town hall. So what's your favorite form of local activism? Share in the comments section, and thanks for watching.